So let's take a look at the new Infinix Note 50 Pro versus the TECNO Camon 40 Pro. Which one of these devices should you buy? First of all, let's start with the physical differences. The TECNO Camon 40 Pro has like a dedicated action button by the side that you can double tap it to launch the camera, or if I hold it down and press it, it's going to launch the voice assistant. At the bottom of both devices, you have a USB-C port, a dual SIM tray, and a down-firing speaker. At the top, there's a second speaker, so both devices have stereo speakers. At the back of the devices, you can see the camera setup on both devices. Now, this is a matter of personal preference. Which camera setup do you like? It will all depend on you. The major physical difference between both devices is the build quality. The Infinix Note 50 Pro is built with metal, right? So the frame and everything on this device is metal, while the TECNO Camon 40 Pro is completely built out of plastic. That is why if you hold both devices side by side, you'll notice that the Infinix Note 50 Pro feels a little bit heavier than the TECNO Camon 40 Pro. Other than that, the other physical difference is in the display. The TECNO Camon 40 Pro has the classic curved AMOLED display, while the Infinix Note 50 has a flat display. And personally, I will go for the flat display because this curved display thing is getting outdated. Now let's compare the specs of both devices. Both devices come with the MediaTek Helio G100 Ultimate chipset. Both devices come with 8 gigs of RAM. Both devices come with the same camera sensor, a 50 megapixel main lens and an 8 megapixel ultra wide lens. The Camon 40 Pro has a 50 megapixel selfie, while the Infinix Note 50 Pro has a 32 megapixel main lens. The battery on both devices is 5200 milliamps. Now the only difference here is that the Infinix Note 50 Pro comes with a 90 watts fast charging, while the TECNO Camon 40 Pro comes with a 45 watts fast charging, meaning the Infinix Note 50 Pro might charge like 20 minutes faster than the TECNO Camon 40 Pro. Both devices have the same display, 6.7 inches on both sides. The Camon 40 Pro is curved, the Infinix Note 50 Pro is not curved. The Camon 40 Pro has 120Hz refresh rate, the Infinix Note 50 Pro has 144Hz refresh rate. You won't really notice the difference in refresh rate except you are just pixel peeping. Both of these devices are 4G devices, and by default in the Nigerian market, if you are buying any of these devices, you are going to be getting 8 gigs of RAM and 256 GB internal storage. Now the camera performance on both of these devices is basically the same, but I'll be leaning more towards the TECNO Camon 40 Pro because the images are just a little bit sharper than the Infinix Note 50 Pro. Another addition or another change that I thought we would have seen this year on both of these devices is 4K video recording, but as it stands, none of these devices record videos at 4K. My final verdict here is that any of these devices you go for, you're not making a mistake because the specs are basically the same and the performance will be the same, except the small changes like 90 watts fast charging, 144Hz refresh rate, metal build. That's the major thing that differentiates the Infinix Note 50 Pro from the TECNO Camon 40 Pro. So you guys let me know down in the comments, now that you know the differences between these devices, which one will you go for?